and see you looking right now.
Oh, snap.
Like you're live at this point.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Hey, y'all, and welcome to this is like the for real, what, like second live episode of Dominique Unscripted. So, hey, how y'all doing? I'm getting the hang of this on this side. I usually do it over elsewhere, but how y'all doing this evening? And to those of you who are watching the replay, hi. Hope you had a great day today. I did. I went and handled some business and got a key made because I lost it, but that's fine. So yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Good, I hope. I am joined here today with my wonderful moderator and producer and husband and all the things that he is, the great Aaron Reed, the tech trapper,
Hi
the
guys.
wonderful Mr. 2530 Media.
How are y'all guys doing today on this lovely Thursday afternoon?
It is this is
Thursday night actually.
yeah, it's late night. Dominique Unscripted.
Y'all can see my whole entire setup in my glasses again, but
Eh, it's okay.
it is okay.
So we're gonna talk about a few things. Not too much. I ain't gonna hold you too long. We're gonna talk about Harry Potter because I've started this journey of Harry Potter and classics, what we consider classics. But first, we're gonna jump into this Harry Potter. Now, you have seen all of the Potters, correct?
At some point, I have seen the majority of the Harry Potters. I have to, go back and kind of see what I missed. But yes, I
Cause
have.
I noticed because I worked childcare, you would think at this point I would have watched Harry Potter, but I did not. I was like, what's all the hype about? So I decided at this big age that I am to start watching Harry Potter, and I am down to. I have one more to watch. So what is it? The Deathly Hallows? I have to watch part two.
Mm,
Now that first Harry Potter, the Sorcerer's Stone, right? That's the first one.
I believe so.
It was just okay.
Mm,
It wasn't nothing to write home about.
mm,
And very early on, I figured in this, which was most of the movie, were going to be based on Voldemort, Lord, the Dark One, um, Lord Voldemort and his disciples were coming for Harry.
they probably were.
But I didn't understand why. And I don't understand why. Is it because he was going to be this great wizard or because he didn't kill him the first time?
Probably a mixture of both.
And apparently the book, we have a book out there and this is supposed to be the eighth book. And it's supposed to be a play, not a movie. It's a play.
To play.
One and two. So I thought that was pretty cool that it's a play. But the movies didn't really start getting good to me until like um what is it? The Goblet of no something with fire. Is it the Goblet of Fire?
I don't know the names of them like that. I have to go back and
I think it's like the third book.
check them out.
And I was like, "Oh, Edward Cullen, I can't talk, is in this. He dies, but he was still in it, you know. He died protecting Harry. A lot of people die protecting Harry.
That's usually how it is.
Hmm. I don't. I think I feel like I I think I will probably would definitely like the books better than the movie. Mainly probably because you can be more in depth in books, but I feel like I'll get more out of the books than I do the movie. Cause I still don't know how everybody is so gung ho about these houses and which house they're in and what they've chosen. Because how do you know which one you want to be in? Because they only talk about Slytherin and Gryffindor in the movies. Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw are just like extras. They're background.
Yeah, that's some trash houses. You know what I'm saying?
Because you say your house Slytherin.
Slytherin. Yeah,
Jeez. And why is that?
they do the dark arts, but a lot of it is from the game because when you play in the game, they do the dark arts. You get like a lot of the high damage potions and spells that you cast. Like you can kill people with the you can end them with the with the spell casting.
Uh huh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right then. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else?
About Harry Potter.
No, about like wizardry movies like to this point. Like, is there anything else like Harry Potter that involves magic and wizardry to this extent? I don't know.
Maybe Lord of the Rings, but it's a different type of
Yeah.
display of it. It's not a school.
I didn't get into Lord of the Rings either.
It's a lot of movies. It's a lot to get
It
into.
is. Like Muncher got into that's my sister. She liked Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings was pretty good. I like it as well. And there's like a new, I think, prequel to Lord of the Rings that comes on. It was on Amazon Prime. They had one season, I think, maybe last year.
Really?
It's pretty good.
I don't know. Maybe that should be my next journey to see if I can get into. That's a lot of movies. I know it's a lot. But this is what, even though it's 7 movies for Harry Potter, really it's like 8 because 7, the Deathly Hallows is broken up into 2.
DOS.
So that's really technically 8 movies. Is it more than that? Aren't they long?
But do you count the prequels too?
Yeah.
Where they come to America and all of that?
Yeah. Well, because that's right. The prequels to Harry Potter, you got the Fantastic Beast.
Which those are the ones you actually watched them.
Yes, I watched the Fantastic Beast. What that was the other day that came on, and I was watching that one. But it was like 2 or 3 of those, wasn't it?
It was two or 3, something like that.
Yeah. That's crazy. Okay. Harry Potter. I'll see if I can get into Lord of the Rings. Now, I'm gonna switch to books real quick because there's something like that book wise. It's like Harry Potter meets HBCU, from my understanding, but I haven't read it yet.
Harry Potter meets HBCU.
Yeah. Yes.
Sounds crazy.
It's the something world of Maggie Gray, I think, something like that.
Okay.
So, but I also think you have the vampires, werewolves, and shifters, and all kinds of things. I could be wrong, but I think maybe I think that's where it goes. But I heard it was really good. So there's that. All right. So I think I covered everything I can cover about Harry Potter.
You probably did. Everything that you can cover, yeah.
Yeah. I still haven't found a house.
But you want to be an owl. You just want to be the male.
No, because
you want to be a mail carrier.
No. I said I will be an owl, the mail carriers, because I don't have enough information to make a sound decision on where to go with these houses. And somebody on TikTok told me, you don't pick your houses.
The house picks you.
The hat
picks you.
the sorting hat picks you.
It does.
And I was like,
I feel like there's some manipulation there with the sorting hat, though.
because Harry was like, no, not Slytherin. Any place was not Slytherin. You know, like, so he kind of told him what house. But when the person made that comment about the sorting hat picking, you know, where you go, I was just like,
I mean, that is true. The sorting hat does pick where you go.
right.
But I also think that there's some debauchery with that sorting hat. I think that sorting hat is controlled by other entities, just like everything, you know.
Oh, this is what I also wanted to say about that. So, is this tell me yes or no, maybe you know, because I don't know if we had this conversation before or not, does the Chronicles of Narnia tie into Harry Potter?
I don't think so.
Because of I thought I saw that somewhere about the four, the original, the brothers, the two brothers and the two sisters.
Yeah.
Because I can definitely see that young one starting the Slytherin house.
That's something I gotta look into. I didn't think that they tied into each other, but I could see where one could say that, because in Harry Potter you get on a train and you go to like a new world within a world. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the Chronicles of Narnia, right?
Right.
I gotta look into that.
And so it's four brothers and sisters, and they both have a different kind of vibe to themselves, you know, about themselves. So I could definitely see Edward. I believe that's what's the youngest brother's name. He was always into something sneaky, turning on the family. I definitely see him as Slytherin. The older brother, he just wants to do what's right, even if it, you know. So he's probably Gryffindor. And then the two sisters will probably break up into Ravenclaw and a Hufflepuff. And I still don't know what a Hufflepuff is. I feel like it's a Jigglypuff, but yeah.
I wrote that down in my notes to see if the Chronicles of Narnia tie into the Harry Potter series. I guess it's kind of like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and what is the name of the movie with the train in the snow? Snowpiercer.
Really?
Yeah.
How you get them two together?
Because so Snowpiercer in the first movie, the movie we saw, Snowpiercer,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the whole thing was there was one part that they couldn't make, it failed or whatever, and it was always a child down there sticking their hand in, cleaning it out, sticking their hand in, cleaning it out. It was a kid there. The other piece is, you know, there's a W. The same W on the train for the company is the same as the W in Willy Wonka. And the theory is the kid who won the golden ticket, who it was about, that the dude who owned the company from Snowpiercer is either him or his descendant.
Yeah.
Even down to how they manufactured the food for the tellies, the people in the back.
That was nasty.
Even the lady who was in charge, like one of the announcers, she had that whole, you know. So it's in the same universe.
Yeah. Huh. That's crazy.
Now, the movie Snowpiercer and the TV series that came on Hulu, I think.
Yeah.
It's different. It's different time periods. Either it's different time periods or it's an alternate universe, or there were 3 trains.
I feel like it was. Didn't they try to catch up to another Because I didn't
Now
watch, but I thought they
in the
was trying to
TV
catch
show
up.
in the TV show there were 2 trains. So in
Right.
the TV show there were legit 2 trains. There was the Snowpiercer that we all know about, the main train.
Right.
But then there was another train that was more of a supply train and a older version of the train, which was his personal train. So in the TV show, it was 2 trains. But when you go by the lore of Snowpiercer in the movie, I think it's like it's either an alternate universe or it's just three trains.
Okay.
And all of this is happening in different time periods.
Okay.
So it's one of those.
Okay. I'm interested to see what you find on this Harry Potter and Chronicles of Narnia. Okay.
So Mary Poppins. You've seen Mary Poppins, right?
Yes. I love Mary Poppins.
You've seen Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Now, I know you don't really do horror, so I'm not sure you read The Dark Tower, Stephen King.
Is that the same one based off the movie?
The movie with Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey.
And I never finished watching it. It started, oh God, it started so.
So the movie, so apparently the book is better than the movie.
Okay.
But all 3 stories tie into each other.
What?
Dark Towers, Mary Poppins, and It.
I remember you telling me It and Mary, that was just.
It and Mary Poppins and the creature in Dark Tower essentially are the same species. They feed off of emotion. So in It, they feed off of fear. Fear essentially flavors the meat and makes it good. That's why he was eating the kids. Mary Poppins, it wasn't fear. It was joy.
Joy, right.
But I think she still would eat the people. I think so.
She didn't eat nobody in that movie.
Not on screen, but they're the same species. And then there's a creature in Dark Tower that is the same.
Oh my.
Yeah, Mary Poppins is probably evil for real.
No, don't say that about Mary Poppins.
We probably should actually watch Welcome to Derry.
I don't want to watch that. I don't.
It really wasn't scary though.
Wasn't it?
It's creepy. It's more creepy than scary.
Creepy, scary.
It's more creepy than scary.
Yeah, no. I'm good. I don't have to watch it. But I might have to give Dark Tower another chance. Or maybe just go find a book and read it. Have you ever read a scary? I've never read a scary book. And I'm kind of scared too because I don't want to watch scary movies. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to read a scary book. That's wild.
I want to get into dark fantasy, dark horror books by Black authors.
Oh, okay. I have to find some. I'm sure.
I mean, you watched Beloved, so I'm pretty sure you would read Beloved. So
yeah,
that's considered, like goth or horror. Like you don't have to watch no straight up. You don't have to read like a straight up slasher book. You can read like some dark goth or like that one book that I'm finna start probably next week. I'm finna tell you the name of it now.
I said which one?
Essentially, that is considered a horror book.
Like, and I have several, and there are several I think in the library. But I just, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see.
Where is it? So I think Daggermouth is supposed to be a thriller / horror.
To me, that's like dark romance. That one's supposed
And
to be.
then The Body, the one I want to check out, is definitely supposed to be like a dark horror type suspense.
Matter of fact, I think those books on the table that I just got at that last book haul with the woman in the red book cover, I think those are dark books. About something to do with death. I can't think of the title of it, but we talked about it in the book haul.
We did.
Because it's 2 books. And I actually have both of them, cause
you do.
I'm good for not having the first one, but I do have one. I have the first and the second. Yes. Very proud of that. So yeah. Now, classics.
All right.
Classic movies. So, friend, she had never watched, or she said she saw bits and pieces of the Five Heartbeats. I consider the Five Heartbeats a classic. I don't know if it's because I just love the movie, but I consider it a classic. However, she thought it was boring and didn't understand why people loved it.
Mm.
I thought that was very disrespectful. But Aaron, you too don't believe it's a classic.
I don't believe it's classic.
So what makes it not a classic for you?
I just don't think.
Like how do we determine if the movie is classic or not? Is there like a guideline that we set, or is it just like we deem it so?
I mean, I think it's all subjective. I think if you go by, I guess you just have to go by what your criteria for a classic movie would be.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it has to be something that was memorable within the movie that happened, and it has to be like just something from start to finish captures my attention for it to be a classic movie. The writing has to be good, and it's not necessarily like because you have old movies that are classics, and the tech back then wasn't just the greatest.
This
So
is true.
I would think that a classic movie has to have great writing, great acting from start to finish, capture your attention,
Mm-hmm.
great rewatchability. I guess that's the thing,
Yeah.
um, and just have like classic quotable moments.
And I feel like the Five Heartbeats has all of that.
I
There
don't.
are several quotable moments from this movie. There's dancing, there's singing, there's funny moments. This movie has traveled ages. This movie came out in 95? Somewhere around it.
I think that there's so many people who haven't watched the fire. I also think that a classic movie crosses. I think a classic movie crosses. What's the word I'm saying?
Generations, genre.
Generations. You know, different walks of life. People. It's not just one demographic of people. It crosses demographics. Like Grease is a classic movie. It crosses demographics.
Love Grease.
I don't know.
You know that.
Casablanca.
I've never watched Casablanca.
There are people who think The Godfather. I think it's Godfather 2. I don't know which one it is. This is supposed to be the classic. Like The Godfather is a classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roots is a classic series.
But then you have those who have not watched Roots. Some of it because of the subject matter.
Yeah, but I think it's a classic. Like,
But it's a class.
it's a classic. Same thing with a lot of everybody
But
haven't seen Godfather.
Do you think Roots has crossed what's the word? What's the demographics?
Yes,
Really?
I do. I think it does. I think it has.
Huh. I don't know.
Just like
just on the fact that it's Alex Haley?
no,
Or because
I think the history behind the history behind the subject matter itself that tells the story of a time within the United States that was real. I think just like Roots crosses demographics. I think like if you watch, I forgot the name of the movie about the Holocaust. Same thing.
Diary Anne Frank.
There you go. It's something that crosses demographics because of the historical history behind it.
Mm-hmm. Now I watched that in high school, I think, but I loved it because first we had to read it. We had to read it, but then we had to watch it, and I also watched it as an adult, and I thought it was great. I thought it was great. So what can you give me 5 of your classics? What you would consider classic? I'm trying to think on mine. That's why I asked you first.
So I think if I had to give you 5 of my classic movies, I think I'm gonna write them down as I say it in no particular order.
Uh-huh.
Harlem Nights is gonna be one.
Definitely.
So Harlem Nights is definitely gonna be one. It was a comedy. It was also good writing and acting,
Definitely.
and I just think it was a good movie. Uh, the second one would be the Roots movies
Okay, Roots and
because
Queen.
of its
Both of them? Or just the Roots?
mainly Roots.
Mainly Roots.
Mainly
Okay.
Roots. All right. Third one is going to be Malcolm X
Okay.
because of the historical story it told. The acting was great. Like
Awesome.
even if this wasn't a real story, the acting and the writing still was good enough to capture your attention and you know be into the story.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My fourth classic movie, for me at least, that we're talking about. Um, hmm. It's gonna be Star Wars. It might be A New Hope.
Ooh. Not the series. You just I feel like the series you have to I feel like you have to have the whole
You can't put the whole series in there because I think the original Star Wars, the original trilogy is better than the second and third trilogy.
I can see
And
that.
I don't know if Return of the Jedi or A New Hope would be the class. I don't know which one to say the classic out of those two.
I got you.
Now,
Okay.
maybe I would say Return of the Jedi.
Okay. Okay, you got one more.
All right. And then my fifth movie that I would probably call a classic probably would be, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. So I have to agree with you on Harlem Nights. That's definitely the one. Um, love that movie down.
Oh, wait.
What?
I have a fifth classic movie,
What is it?
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven. Have I watched? I've watched this movie. That's a western, isn't it?
Clint Eastwood.
I have not watched Unforgiven.
Clint Eastwood. I think Danny Glover played in it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Okay. I'm glad you brought up western because you know my all-time favorite, and I believe it's a class. It's Tombstone.
Which one?
I'm your
Oh,
Uncle
Tombstone, not Wyatt Earp.
Yeah.
Tombstone is a great movie. It's
Tombstone.
not a classic, though.
No?
It's not a classic.
How so?
It's a great movie. It's not a classic.
You don't think everyone loves Tombstone?
Tombstone is a fire movie. If you're talking about westerns, it's a classic, but I don't think it goes into the realm of classic movies. Now, some people will say Heat is a classic movie, which it is.
Who?
Heat.
What is that?
It's a gangster movie. Val Kilmer. Who else? I think Robert De Niro played in it. And so my list of five can be because I want to put Casino in classic movies.
I don't think I watched that.
You might not have watched Casino.
Okay.
Like I don't have The Godfather in my classics because I wasn't a big Godfather fan.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently The Godfather, I forgot it's either one or two, is like one of the best movies ever made.
Okay. Harlem Nights. I give you. You're probably gonna talk about me, but I love this movie. I think it's a classic. I think everyone has watched it, no matter what demographic you're from. You probably know what I'm getting ready to say.
No, Grease.
That too. But I was gonna say Forrest Gump.
I'm not mad at it.
Definitely Grease. What's that, 3? What else? Give you. I agree with Queen. Roots.
Okay.
Coming to America. You took a deep breath. You took a deep breath on Coming to America. Why? The first Coming to America.
I'm not mad at it.
But you gave a deep breath like, yeah, it's Eddie. Come on. One more. What is my fifth one? I'm having a hard time. Maybe I'm gonna go with. It's too many. It's so many movies that's coming to my head right now. Scarface. What's love got to do with it? And what's the one I was just thinking? Ay, shucks. I can't. I don't know. It's a toss up. It's a toss up between that fifth one.
What's the movie that comes on every Christmas? The Ten Commandments? I would assume people will call that a classic.
It definitely is. I watch that every year. Although I don't know why it comes on for Christmas.
You're saying it should come on for Easter?
One would think it should come on for Easter because and I don't even know if it should come on for Easter. Like what's the
Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the Christ
should probably be considered a classic, but I think it's going to depend on your religious preference.
Definitely, but that was a great movie. I've only really watched it once.
In the movies.
In the movie theater. I cannot. That had me emotional. And
even if it's not your religious preference, just the fact that you're watching a movie that is based off of, stories, you're watching a movie that's based off of stories about how a human was treated.
Exactly.
It's a lot. It was graphic. It's a lot.
Persecuted for beliefs, and it still happens to this day. People are being persecuted because of skin color, because of their beliefs, because of their religion. This is something that's never going to end. It's a cycle, and just to see it played out like that on the big screen, like it was a lot. And I can say I watched it. It was a great movie, but I don't have to see it again.
There's a movie that I would say is a classic, but I could be wrong. But I like it. Inglourious Bastards. That was a good movie.
It was a good movie, and it was funny.
But it was a lot of great actors in that movie.
A bunch.
That was a good movie. Inglourious Bastards was a great movie.
So, do you think that movies should be separated by demographic when you say classic?
I think there should be different categories. I don't think it should be separated by demographics like black classics and white classics. I think it should be just separated by genre, like your comedies, your dramas, your horrors, your documentaries, your memoirs, or what is it called? If I'm telling a story like about
biopic.
Yeah, biopic, things like that. I think the Jackson 5 is a classic movie, but I think it needs to be in a genre of like biopics.
Yes, because Ray was freaking fantastic. He did that. While I'm not a big documentary person, I did say I had to watch this America's Next Top Model one. I hear it's awesome. I hear great things about it.
I
Great things, but I just hear it's really good.
I hear Tyra was a tyrant. Which leads me to ask the question: who was really the toxic one, Tyra or Naomi?
They probably both were. They probably really both were toxic. Want to know the truth,
You're probably right.
but but reality TV is so scripted. You know, they like to say it's unscripted. It's reality, but it's still very much scripted and planned out. So, with that being said, when you, yes, you're young, on top model, you're young, you're trying to achieve this goal, this dream of becoming a model, but how far do you let these people control you and what you can take and what you can do?
I think anybody who's trying to get into the entertainment business, the modeling business, anything with exposure on you like that, you're getting into a different lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think, I think it's hard to be prepared for that at 19, at 20, at 21.
Definitely.
But you're also an adult. And I guess getting into any industry can be difficult. It's just, like getting into any industry can be difficult, and people will take advantage of young, eager people trying to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
I just think when you get to entertainment business, modeling business, it's different type of it's a different type of predator that's going to prey on people. But you're an adult as well, and I think you do need to be accountable for your actions.
Definitely. I think you should. I get it. Like you said, you're young. You're. What are these? Those girls was what? Maybe 18, 19 ish.
18, 19.
Maybe
Like
the oldest in the bunch was 24, 25.
Yeah.
That's pushing it because at model, age, you pretty much old, I think, at that time. So I think if you do not have a good foundation before you get in a situation like that, you'll fall for anything. You have to know yourself and what you think you can do, and you have to know your morals. Nah, this goes against, and I've seen there was one girl who was like, you know what, this not for me, and she walked off the show. She was just like, yeah, I can't do this. This not for me, and she was just like, I'm chunky out of deuce.
But it's some people they don't. It's some people at younger ages they don't really their moral compass is different, so they don't really care. They care more about the fame and money, and then once they get older, they look back at some of the moves they made, and they wish they could change them. But I don't think that's and so sometimes we're in a culture now where you know we're trying to go back and retroactively change things because under the guise of I didn't know any better or I was you know I was groomed. Like that grooming word, I think it's overused sometimes. I think when it comes to children, young kids, impressionable people, and I can see 19-year-old, 20-year-old being groomed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not I'm not saying that there aren't predators and there aren't victims. But I also think sometimes, like myself, a male in my 20s trying to break into the music industry, I can't say somebody groomed me to go out here and, do some crimes
Mm-hmm.
for an opportunity for success within the music business. Or I went to a Diddy party and did some things that, I might not have really been into,
Yeah.
but I wasn't forced. I did it
To come up.
thinking it's gonna help me
Right.
win favor. I can't say that's grooming. That's just I made a bad
You
decision.
made a bad decision.
Now it's
And
different if I go to one of these events, parties, or whatever, and I'm drinking the coffee, and then I wake up naked because you didn't slip some in my coffee. That's different. That's a victim. But if I'm sitting here drinking my coffee and you proposition me and
And you say, okay.
I say I go do something questionable, even though I know in my mind, man, I ain't really with it. But you know what? If this is gonna give me that record deal, you know, what the baby all that?
You know what?
I can't go back when I'm 35 and be like, man, you know what? Man, that person was in a position of power, man, and so I had to do it. No, I chose to put the baby all on my chest. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
No, you. There's no retro.
Even though I didn't put any baby oil on my chest.
No, you can't do that. That's you made that decision. You grew from it. You learned from it. Now you know better. That's not like no. That's part of growing up. That's a part of becoming an adult. Okay, I made this mistake. This was not in my best interest. I thought it might have been. It could have I thought it could have taken me to the next level, but you were used. Yes, you were used. They took advantage of your young mind, but you can't go back and say,
but see,
hey, I want to take that back.
That's a slippery slope too, because everybody has an ulterior motive. No matter, even if you're doing something out of the kindness of your heart, like, everybody has a motive. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, Dominique, you could be the wealthy woman, the actress that's in Hollywood, and I'm trying to break into Hollywood, and you proposition me. Like, I had a motive too. I approached you because of your status and what I think you can do for me, and if I do these things that you might do them for me. And so I'm using you for your status. You using me because, you know, I want to break to the industry. So we're both getting something out of it. Yeah, it just depends on how far I go. I think it's tough when
I agree with that.
if I'm trying to use my handsome looks, you know what I'm saying, if I'm trying to use what I got to get what I want.
Okay, Ronnie Ho quotes.
And then it don't work out. So now I'm like, oh man, Dominique, she groomed me. Nah, I wasn't as handsome as I thought I was, even though that's not a thing I am. But you know.
Is Players Club a classic?
For whole shit, yeah. Let's tell the truth. Who was really the baddest one on Players Club? Was it really Diamond, Lisa Ray? That was Lisa Ray, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it Ronnie?
What you mean? Okay, when you say who was the baddest,
Who was the baddest stripper? Who was the baddest looking stripper? Who was the one that you really want?
I can't tell you that because I don't. And if you're going just off dance moves, Ronnie never even danced. Really?
Ronnie ain't have to dance.
So that made her the baddest?
No, I just think in real life Ronnie couldn't dance.
Cause Lisa Ray Diamond was the only one who really moved and did like a dance. I mean, a half twirl around the pole or something in the movie.
We saw what Ronnie was into.
Ronnie was a pimp. She was pimping everybody in the club. Okay.
I mean, if I had to choose the exotic dancer out the club, I definitely would have chose Ronnie.
You would have chose Ronnie?
She was tall, light skinned, and thick. What you talking about? Definitely would chose Ronnie. And she was get on hood. Yeah, I'm definitely choosing Ronnie. Diamond did it. She in college. We don't want to talk
this. This should not surprise me, and it doesn't.
What?
That's who you would pick.
Yeah.
It does not surprise me at all.
Pam and Gina, which one really was the finest one?
Pam.
Yep.
Pam.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dang, you're funny. You're a funny guy. Is Martin a classic show?
Yes.
You would watch Martin over and over again?
Yes.
And I know many do. I just don't.
Hot take, guys. Living single was better than Friends.
No doubt. Hands down. I mean, if it wasn't for Living Single, you wouldn't have Friends.
Frasier might be the greatest sitcom ever.
I love Frasier.
I do too. I'm watching Frasier over Seinfeld. Even though I do like the Soup Nazi episode.
No soup for you.
I'm
That was a good episode. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good episode. Cheers,
Cheers is great.
because that's how you get Frasier. Okay, you got Cheers, you get Frasier. You know they had ran that back. I didn't watch it though. With Frasier and his son is older. He's like an adult. They ran it back. I didn't watch it though. I don't even know if it lasted. Golden Girls. I do like to watch Golden Girls on occasion. But I like watching a lot of old TV shows. That's what I watch.
Sanford and Son was better than Seinfeld.
How you put them two together?
I'm just saying it was a better show. They're both comedies. They're both comedy sitcoms.
I don't know. I couldn't just get into Sanford and Son.
I'm a Red Fox fan though.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
And then the dude who played the son, he was actually an accomplished actor. He was a great actor. I think he was I think he did a lot of stage stuff too.
Okay. Jefferson's Sanford and Son. Or are those two different?
I'm still taking Sanford and Son, but the Jeffersons was good.
I like the Jeffersons over Sanford and Son.
I can see that.
I think that's more in my wheelhouse of TV show to watch. Yeah. I think that about covers it all, babe.
Yeah, it's a little late. You know,
It's
we did
late.
a late night show.
You have work in the morning?
I do have to work tomorrow.
Oh, dog. Well, you need to rest your eyes.
I do need to rest my eyes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look at that.
Well, look at that.
That's our time, folks.
That is our time.
Thank you to the people, the 3 views that came by real quick. I appreciate you.
We salute you guys.
Those of you watching on the replay,
Watching on the replay.
thank you.
Thank you again.
Leave a comment.
Yep.
Share if you like.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Dominique Unscripted. And then when you do that, go head over to the Tech Trapper, 2530 Media.
If you want to learn about tech, how I'm moving these eating tablets like bricks, Mr. 17.5, you damn right it's going to snow. Too much?
Okay.
They weren't ready for Jeezy lines?
I wasn't ready for Jeezy line.
Oh, okay.
But that's fine. It's fine. So, guys, it's been great. We're going to go ahead and sign off. Until next time, toodaloo.